It's NJC on your TV, here to tell the world it's not just country. Live and direct from Music City, leave your mark on the world by making history. Hottest of the hot, this is your shot to blast off your career to the #1 spot. We just wanna make sure the whole world can watch and be the helping hand to push you over the top. Country, blues, jazz, and hip hop, and we film it all down at the Hard Rock, asking the artists about their hard knocks and what motivates them to never ever stop. And it's gonna be hot, so make sure you tune in and make sure that you watch, cause it's not just country, that's what they yelling when they ask.
Welcome to the all-new Not Just Country. Each week, Not Just Country will spotlight 2 of Nashville's best music artists and bands from all genres of music. That's Not Just Country. Let's get right to it. There's lots to see and hear on today's show.
Nashville, Not Just Country.
Our first artist, Functional Punctuation, often referred to as the Funk Punks, is led by founder, frontman, keyboardist, and songwriter Mike Hicks. The Funk Punks are comprised of a funky rhythm section, dynamic horn section, and wildly energetic vocals. They've been labeled everything from resurgent soul to gospel-delic. Their subject matter ranges from everyday scenarios to social and political commentary to a relevant and unending pursuit of God beyond religious catchphrases. Check them out.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Back when I was 14 in the 9th grade, basketball was the sport I played. All of a sudden I woke up one day, my desire to hoop just went away. And so I told my coach that I was through, cause God had something else for me to do. That black man looked and said, you's a fool, you'll never make it through school. But the next year in the 10th grade, for the most part, I made all A's. My teacher pulled me aside just to say, she and my coach still felt the same way. I told her that my heart was in ministry. The white woman began to laugh at me. She even went as far as to call me silly. She told me that's cute, but you need a plan B. Little did she know I had a wonderful father. He said, coach, just want you on his roster. For that teacher don't even bother. And I went on to graduate with honors. My mama told me continue to preach. Keep writing for my destiny can be reached. So now I laugh and look back and say to all who said I never make it, how about to shut your face? 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 Let's get funky. To shut your face, shut your face. So to that unmarried mother-to-be, getting overlooked by society, the college student with all those dreams, the frustrated boy who just wants to sing. At some point, somebody's gotta be great, might as well be us. It's ours to take, so join with me and polite and say, when they speak negativity, tell them, how about to shut your face? 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 Ladies and gentlemen, on the drums, Bernard Bell, let's go! How about to shut your face? Shut your face. How about to shut your face?
Nashville, Not Just Country.
Everybody needs a if anytime you hear something, you get inspired, you want to sing, you want to recite some spoken words, you want to rap, whatever. If you feel like doing anything, just come up here, express yourself however you want to. Shut up and sing.
I'll say, oh, oh, it feels good to be alive, alive. I'm saying, oh, say, oh, it feels good to be alive, alive. Smooth it out.
Here at Not Just Country, we blessed with Mike Hicks, member of Mike Hicks and the Funk Punks.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
Man, I'm great, man. How about yourself?
I am excellent, man. Thank you for coming to do the show.
Oh, man, thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. So, man, what's been up, man? What's been going on in Mike Hicks' world?
Just grinding, grinding with the band, working on the album, debut album, This Is Life, and playing around Nashville.
What are some of the experiences that led to making this album?
I'm a musician, so I love playing with other musicians, and we always deal with the challenge and the frustration of having anywhere between 12 and 16 people on stage, and it's hard to get everybody paid. It's hard to even get gigs with that many people, so we just decided we want to take it to the studio and kind of let it out.
So how do you maintain that many egos, that many minds?
All of us, we're friends before the music, you know, so we're all good. We all care for each other. You know, when a family member's hurting, then we all hurting. When one of us has an accomplishment, then we all cheer. And so it's really kind of like a family unit. The primary thing that keeps us together as a band is that we're all rooted spiritually, and you know, as a band, and we just believe that our goal and our purpose is not merely just to make music and have fun and make money, hopefully, in the long run, but also to inspire and uplift somebody. You know, we're all Christians at heart, and so one of the challenges we face is sometimes we're a little too funky for some churches, but at the same time, you know, we try to be not too preachy for anything outside the four walls. So,
what kind of funk music do you listen to?
I mean, collectively, we all listen to Stevie, Earth, Wind & Fire, James Brown, Parliament Funkadelic, Sly Stone, Chicago, Tower Power. I mean, the list goes on, and even, you know, some of the newer artists in the past 10, 15 years, your D'Angelo's and Anthony Hamilton and those artists, as well as local artists.
So y'all work with artists around the city also?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Anybody I might know?
Mario Moore, April Rucker, Yard Casmade, Jonathan Winstead. It's just a slew of folks. Join Ayers. This is a lot of different artists.
Well, like I say, thank you, Mike.
Word,
thank
man.
you for coming on.
Thank y'all for having us.
Oh, you are so welcome. We'll be right back, y'all. Stick around.
It feels good. 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 Yes, sir. It feels good. Yes, sir. It feels good. It feels good.
Nashville, not just country.
Hey everybody, my name is Chris Blair, owner of the Listening Room Cafe here in Nashville, Tennessee. We have become known as the best music venue in town with the best sounding room, and I'm so proud of that. But what you don't know, our lunch menu is diverse with daily specials Monday through Friday, where we feature locally grown produce and freshly baked breads. And don't forget about our $5 lunch special. I'm really proud of where we've come in the past 3 years, and I pledge to keep providing you with the best music in town. So come on down and see us real soon.
Our next band, The Great Affairs. All you need to know is that The Great Affairs is a rock and roll band in love with pop songs, with nods to everyone from Tom Petty and Butch Walker to U2 and the Kings of Leon. Their affection for great songwriting goes hand in hand with their desire to capture your heart with a single line. Ladies and gentlemen, The Great Affairs.
Maybe there's no medicine. If it was, you could have been tough enough to face it alone. Now you're talking mortal sin. No one wants you to pull the pin. It's nothing but the skin. Oh, well, you get lost inside your head. Well, who's gonna find you there? You drag your feet, the walking dead. Like nobody cares, but you still get loose. I know I've seen you high in your hand. Keep Jesus close, 'cause it gets you by when you just can't lose the ghost in the corner of your eye. On the losing end, someone must have had it in for you, and you've been digging it to hide. Never fire, only smoke, done with mirrors, now they're broke. 7 years of low life inside, but you got running through your head. Well, who put the notions there? They've got you bringing out your dead. I say it in a prayer, but you still get loose. I know I've seen you high in your hands. Keep Jesus close, 'cause they get you by when you just can't lose the ghost in the corner of your eye. There's no rhyme, no reason to run for cover. There's no time, ain't a season that can't be cold. Bullets in the gun again, pressure's on the sun. Bullets in the gun again, pressure's on the sun. But you still get loose. I know I've seen you high in your hands. Keep Jesus close, 'cause it gets you by when you just can't lose the ghost in the corner of your eye. In the corner of your eye.
Nashville, not just country.
What up, it's your boy 5'3", 1/3 of the supergroup Black Catfish. Shout out to Slim Chan, shout out to 7 Bricks. Now I want y'all to be on the lookout for this new single dropping August 18th. It's called Wonderful. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But until then, I want y'all to munch on this everywhere I go. It's in the streets right now. Go and get your plate of it. It's good food. It's all prepping everybody for the amazing album coming in December. Your third. Emotion, baby. It's 5'3" signing out. Black Catfish.
I was injured in a horrible car accident. I couldn't do the same thing that I used to do. From depression and loss of work and worried about how I was going to take care of my son to now working at this great place changed my life and his life. Goodwill has helped me do that.
Give it to Goodwill, and your donation gives Tanya and others the chance to earn a living and make a life for their families.
Give a bat and ball, and you give us confidence.
It's never over, but it's under the wheels. The wheels are driving me crazy, staring hours straight into the sun. Going nowhere, but I'm dying to leave. You know I'm still right here, still right here. I'm not angry at all this time. I'm just lost. I thought we'd be fine in the middle. We lied just a little right on.
We're here in Not Just Country. We got a special guest with us today, The Great Affairs. How y'all doing, gentlemen?
Good, how you doing, man?
Wonderful, wonderful. Now I gotta ask, what brought about the name The Great Affairs? What is that about?
Totally random. It was one of those things where I thought, I was thinking merchandising options, man. I mean, you got all these great affairs, film, politics, through history and stuff, all the stuff you can use for t-shirts, but, album cover designs.
So who does the most of the writing of the group? Is it a collective or? Bulk
of the ideas come from me. We flush everything out in rehearsal as a band, though. It's not a lot of, I've been in bands before where I did, full-blown demos, and this is what you play, and this is what you play. We don't do that in this band. It's very collaborative. It's not a one-man show by any means. Unless the driving of the van, that's pretty much a one-man show.
Oh man, well, that's good. How long has the band been together now?
Year and a half almost.
Yeah,
about a year and a half.
And what do you see for you guys?
It's just turning in good work, man. I mean, we started another record a couple months ago. We go back in beginning of next month. We got 10 more tracks we want to wrap up. I'm going to start some acoustic stuff, and then we'll wrap these other tracks up and try and get it out. Hopefully, get it out before the end of the year, and then kind of just see where it takes us.
So why Nashville?
I'll say this, and I said this to 20 people before you, but the entire time I was in LA. I saw we played with maybe 2 good bands, and no offense to people from LA, but I'm just saying we played a lot of shows, and there are infinitely better bands. And I'm, this, not that anybody in LA will see this. If they do, I'm sorry, but the caliber of musicianship here is better. Now, obviously not across the board, but on the average is better. The songcraft is better. It's a lot easier to play here. It's easier to live here. It's easier to afford living here. I miss LA for certain things, but
overall,
on the whole, no, I'll take Nashville any day, man.
Now, did everyone meet here, except for you and Pat?
No, Patrick and I were in a band called Former, and about the end of 2008.
Wow, okay. Yeah. Okay.
We did. We had released a record, and our bass player Henry had to have some back surgery, so he was laid up for like 3 months. And Matt filled in a couple shows, a CD release show, and when that kind of wound down, called him on board because his schedule was really flexible, and he obviously could do the job. And Tim back here was a Craigslist find.
That's right.
The rare Craigslist success story.
He's actually the first drummer we tried out. Pretty much canceled every other audition.
There it is. Y'all heard it right here, Not Just Country. It's a pleasure to have The Great Affairs on our TV show today. Y'all stay in tune.
I'm not angry, I'm out of sight. I got lost and thought we'd be fine in the middle. We lied just a little right on. I thought we could stand on the brakes, dodge our mistakes, I was wrong. I thought we could dim all the lights, sweat out the nights, change our ways when the moment was right. We
Nashville, not just country.
Introducing Guitar Apprentice. This ain't no video game.
What in the did you just put into the clam chowder? Tomato.
Have you had your laugh today? Check out www.cs4d.com.
Safe word.
With Tim Todd, Emily Steele,
Trigger punk, trigger.
Ender Bowen. Go to www.cs4d.com and blow.
If it's hip hop and urban music with a competitive edge you're looking for, look no further than Tyler Ramos, aka Latino Saints Urban Music Challenge. Tyler's competition is getting noticed not just only in Nashville, but around the nation also. Find out how you can be a part of it.
Hi, I'm here with Ty Ramos, also known as Saint from Lafa Music. So tell us where you're from.
I'm actually from Battle Creek, Michigan, about 8 hours north here, Cereal City, USA, where all your cereal, Post and Kellogg's comes from.
What brought you to Tennessee?
Music. Actually, music is something I've been inspiring to do since I was a child. I wanted to be more versed in music business, so I came to Music City, USA.
Tell us about Lafa Music.
Lafa Music is something that we started probably about 15 years ago. I worked with my brother and some relatives up in Michigan, but I brought it down here, ended up working in digital distribution, licensing for TV, film, video games, bookings for the Rutledge, artist directing, helping them point themselves in the right direction, helping them make smarter moves without going really hard in one direction and being completely wrong.
Who are some of the artists that you've worked with that just come to mind?
Well, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Capo. He's an artist that we started together. He's my business partner in the Urban Music Challenge. I refer to a lot of the artists that I work with as blue chips, kind of like athletes. They're primed, ready to go, be picked up. They have all the essential tools. Capo, Black Catfish, the Albert J's, the Mike Wises, the NBOs. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on.
So what is the Urban Music Challenge?
I'll give you the campaign pitch. It's 8 contestants bring their 3 hottest songs to a tournament-style competition, judged by some industry professionals, and we have 5 events throughout the year. And it's broadcasted live, so it's viewed all over the world. We have thousands of viewers logging in and hundreds in-house, and it's for artists that are up and coming and want more promotion, more spotlight, a chance to just get heard, because there's a lot of us.
Who was the last big winner of the Urban Music Challenge, and what gave them the edge?
I'll give you the first 2 season winners. Black Catfish was the first season winner, and then last year, B. Howard was the season winner.
What has been the biggest challenge that you faced so far in the music industry?
I would say the most challenging part is getting over that hump, that quintessential hump. You're putting in a lot of quality work, but you can't really get that major work because of the stigmata of hip-hop has, or rap and hip-hop's lines are kind of blurred. It's kind of hard for the hip-hop artists to get more jobs because no one really wants rap music in their venues. So that's a hump. It's always breaking those stigmatas that we have against us in the urban category, which is R&B, hip-hop, rap. And I love them all, but...
Okay, so what is the difference between rap and hip-hop?
Rap is definitely more street-oriented. The ghetto, street thug mentality, which I love. You know, I grew up in that environment. Battle Creek's a rough place. And I understand the music, but the marketing factor towards it is... You're only going to perform in those types of venues, in those types of settings. No one's going to put you on, public events, charity events. You know what I'm saying? You're limited to one store and one store only. Hip hop is a culture. It's more of the way we live, the way we talk, the way we dress. But it's also, there's hip hop artists out there that are working towards getting more public.
Tyler, thank you again for stopping by to talk with us.
My pleasure.
If you like what you've heard and you'd like to hear more, go to NJC-TV.com for the extended interview.
Nashville, not just country.
What up, good people? This is MD from MD and Cobalt Blue. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I'd like to invite you to be a part of our family. You can do so by visiting our website at mdandcobaltblue.com. Listen to our music at Reverb Nation, MD, and Cobalt Blue. We would love to play at your next event. Contact us at 615-397-2706. Remember, MD and Cobalt Blue.
Join NJC Stephanie Langston as she talks one-on-one with music attorney Kent Marcus. Over the past few years, the success of Kent Marcus's clients, Paramore and Kings of Leon, has changed the global perception that Nashville is home to country music only.
Nashville, not just country.
With KC Roads, giving you something so you all just know. Giving you something that you think is funky. Me and KC or KS Funky. You're gonna like this. I know I said it wrong.
That's cool.
Sorry about that, I put it off in the
Back
song.
at you.
KS Roads, let us explode. Giving everything that you truly need to know. Let it unfold and you know it's gonna be hot. Making sure everybody truly gets a shot. I kick the freestyle straight off the top. Now give it up for him because he got the beatbox. Hot.
All right.
Hot.